Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer from Amazon Seller 101. In today's video, I wanted to talk about essential Amazon FBA or FBM materials, and this doesn't include shipping supplies. So first, I'd like to start with a laptop or computer, obviously, because you need that to obviously list and ship your inventory as well as purchase and print the label. On top of that, a printer. So you can have just a regular ink cartridge printer, but if you want to be very serious about this, I would highly recommend making the investment, it's not too crazy, to get a thermal printer. For me, I just got like an $80 thermal 4x6 printer on Amazon, and the thermal labels themselves were probably like $20 or less for 1,000 labels. To start, I didn't buy 1,000 labels, I probably bought like 250, but once you get serious and you have a lot of shipments going out, it's nice to have 1,000 labels. Next on the list is going to be measuring tape. So when you are going to ship any of your packages, you have to put in the dimensions of the package into the Seller Central website where you're buying the shipping. Along with that, you're going to want to scale. I have mine up on the shelf there, but this is also important for shipping your packages. If you're sending them to the Amazon warehouse, there is a maximum capacity of 50 pounds for that package. It can't go over 50 pounds or they're not going to accept it, as well as the box. Any side of the box, if you're shipping to an Amazon warehouse, cannot be more than 25 inches on one side, or any side at least. So going off of that, I also highly recommend having a tape gun. This is my personal favorite style. I also use like the other one, like the big heavy duty style. Personally, I didn't like that one and it didn't really work for me, or maybe I just can't get a hang of it. This one, simple, easy to reload, my favorite. I have 2 of these just in case I need a backup. I also have a lot of backup rolls of tape because I go through tape so fast. Next on my list, we have Glue Gun. This is going to be your best friend for removing the store labels, and you're going to definitely want to take off, like the sticky tack from the store labels. So like peeling this one back, you don't see maybe a little bit of sticky tack there, but if a customer receives a package and you open it and it's supposed to be brand new and you can feel like sticky tack from where a sticker used to be, you're gonna be like, what the heck? On top of that, I also highly recommend using either a hair dryer or a heat gun. I personally have a heat gun from Harbor Freight. I think it was like $20 that my husband gave to me, but I do know a lot of people also use a hair dryer. Whatever makes your life easier. It's also, if you already have a hair dryer at home, why buy a heat gun, right? So on top of that, we have acetone. So I use the acetone to remove the Glue Gun, only on some products. You definitely want to test out what the acetone is going to react with. On some plastics, it makes the plastic not shiny anymore. So you definitely want to be careful with using acetone. If I am using the Glue Gun on a product that will react with acetone, I will use either rubbing alcohol or just some sanitizing wipes, and to dry it off quickly, I'll use my heat gun to like get rid of all of the residual water. Something that you want to think about is getting some kind of peeler. So I use this for the really hard to get stuck on stickers and the goo. So for instance, if I have a really difficult sticker and for some reason it's always on like health and beauty products that have liquid on the inside, I think the liquid keeps the sticker cold, so when you try and heat it up, it doesn't heat up. So when I do have a really difficult sticker, I will apply some Glue Gun, set it aside, let it soak for a few minutes, finish up the rest of my packages or what I'm doing, come back to it, and just really let the Glue Gun penetrate that sticker, and then I'll take the peeling sticker, or the, whatever this is, like the peeler gun, and really just go at it and it comes right off. So last but not least, we have the optional items. I don't have all of these, but I do have a few. let's see here, we have a Rollo printer. So a Rollo printer is a printer that will print off an individual label for each item. So you're gonna have, when you're doing an FBM shipment, you're gonna have these little stickers that you're gonna have to put on every single product with a SKU number. And that is for the Amazon facility. So when they're shipping around your product, you're gonna have these barcodes that they are going to scan in their warehouse to track your item and where it is in the shipping process. So when I was doing FBA, I was using a regular printer and just these sheets of labels, right? But the downside of this, it does take longer. There is room for error that I have found easily. And also the ink will smudge if you go at it too quickly after it comes out of the printer. So there are a few downsides, but the Rollo printer is very expensive. I know a lot of people who do FBA full-time and they invest in the Rollo printer and they love it. But for me personally, doing FBM, I don't need it, I don't use it, so I don't have one. Next up, we have Bluetooth scanner. For FBA, love this product. I don't necessarily use it scanning in the store, but I love it for when I would ship my FBA products because it is so easy to use this and just bam, 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 bam when you are inserting your box contents. So when you are shipping your products to an Amazon warehouse, on their website, or if you're using Inventory Labs, you have to go through and scan or enter the box contents for every single box you're sending. So it's a lot easier to do this and just scan each thing in the box rather than going through the computer and clicking each thing that goes into that box. Hopefully that makes sense, but this definitely streamlined my FBA shipment much faster. It probably reduced the time like an hour for sure. Last but not least is a Scotty peeler. I don't actually have a Scotty peeler, but I know a lot of people who sell on Amazon who swear by it, and I feel like it's very similar to using one of just like a scraper tool. Personally, I don't really use this guy much anymore. I didn't really have a need or a reason to constitute purchasing a Scotty peeler. Most of my stickers come off fairly well with just a heat gun, just using the side of my nail. And I'll just scrape it off, maybe use some glue gun, and that's about it. Well, that's the end of my Amazon FBA FBM Essential Supplies video, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Amazon Seller 101.